Are you thinking about getting a Mac Mini? If you are, there's something you need to know. When you get it, Apple's going to give you just a Mac and just a power cord, and that's it. I'm Sean, the Tech Gremlin Warrior, and today I'm going to go through some of the accessories that you're going to need, the essentials that you're going to need to actually start using your new Mac Mini when you get it. All right. And I'll also go over some others that'll be nice to have. All right. So let's jump in here and look at this. Like I said, you get the Mac Mini and you get the power cord. And I show you that in my previous video that's all you get is the Mac and the power cord. Now, if you're a Windows user, this is going to throw you off a little bit because normally when you buy a Windows computer, you get the computer, you get a power cord, and unless you specify otherwise, they just kind of automatically send you a keyboard. It's not a fancy keyboard, but it's a keyboard. It's a wired keyboard and a wired mouse. That's just something that's automatic. If they're a nicer computer or company, they might send you a wireless. But needless to say, they're going to send you a keyboard and a mouse. So it kind of throws you off because you get it and you're like, hey, I'm ready to get going, right? And I was kind of thrown off. Not a huge deal though, because hey, I've got an old mouse and an old keyboard sitting around I can use. Not a big deal. Then I go and I grab my USB key and I go to plug it in. Now I did kind of go over this briefly yesterday, but I didn't kind of make the connection until I go to plug in my USB receiver. Okay, I'm a Logitech guy. Again, I've got my Logitech mouse and Logitech keyboard, and I've got my USB receiver. Most of your keyboard, your wireless keyboard and mice these days are going to have a wireless receiver. But the thing is, it's the regular old USB, the original USB-A. And if you'll notice, these are USB-C. And if we go on the back and look, these are USB-C / Thunderbolt ports. Okay. And that isn't going to fit in there. So all of a sudden, I had to pump the brakes. Came to a screeching halt. Couldn't do a thing. I couldn't plug this in and get it rocking and rolling because I had no way to control it. Let's pop this back in up here. So the very first thing that comes to mind, or the very first thing that I needed before I could do anything at all, is I needed an adapter. All right, so I went ahead and I ordered these yesterday. This is a 4-pack U-Green USB-C to A adapter. They were $8 and there's 4 of them. I don't need 4 of them, but hey, I got 4 of them now. And when you open it up and pull out the adapter, here's what it looks like. Again, that's going to plug into the Mac, and then the receiver will plug in right there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just plug this into the back port. Snaps in. All right. Again, I told you I was a Logitech guy, and I wanted to have a dedicated keyboard mouse for this Mac, even though I'm going to set it up and I'm going to remote into it for my Windows computer because I do all my main work for my Windows computer. I still wanted a dedicated mouse and keyboard for it. So I went and I bought the Logitech Slim Combo MK470. Really like the quieter keys on this keyboard. The mouse is kind of funky. I probably won't use that as a regular basis, but for what I'm doing with this Mac, the initial setup, it'll be fine. So I've got that. And again, like I said, it's a USB, the old style USB-A receiver. And we just go and plug that right into our adapter. Boom. We're good to go. All right. So the other thing that I want to kind of point out here, so we've got the USB-C on the front, probably a power indicator there. If we look on the back, we've got the power cord goes in there. If you have a network cable, if you're not going to be using wireless, that can go there. Which, that's going to be another thing. I don't even know. I'm assuming the Mac Minis have wireless receiver in there. that'll be fun to find out tomorrow when, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, probably when I fire this up and start going through the actual getting it, up and running, it'll be interesting to see how that works. I can't imagine them not having a wireless receiver in there for Wi-Fi. But the other thing is you have the HDMI cable. All right. That's the other thing you're going to need. Another essential. All right. I happen to have one, so I don't need it. But if you do, you can get them on Amazon for like $8. All right. Actually, I'm going to share a link for Mac Minis and accessories, and it'll be in the description down below. And if you click on that link, I am an Amazon associate / I'm an affiliate. So if you make a purchase through this page, I will get a small commission from it, which I appreciate if you do. And if you don't want to use it, that's fine too. But you can at least go to this page and kind of see everything that I'm recommending here is on this page. All right. This right here is the actual model that I have. This is the Apple 2024 Mac Mini for $69.99. Again, that's the 512 gigabyte model, and that's on the thing. This is the 8K Ultra HD HDMI cable. It was $10, and again, I didn't need it. I already had that. Here's the Logitech that I just bought. Here's the adapters that I just bought. And this, folks, we'll go into that in a minute, is another thing that you can buy as well. But the bare essentials you're going to need to get rocking and rolling to use your Mac Mini is an HDMI cable. All right. And that'll go, again, right there. You'll need a keyboard and mouse. Again, if you don't go with the $200 Apple keyboard, and I don't even know what the Apple mice cost, you will need to have this USB-C to A adapter. And then that'll be the essentials that you'll need to get going. Now, the other thing that I just ordered and should be here tomorrow is this 13-in-1 dock. All right. Now, the reason that I bought this 13-in-1 dock is it has the ability, or has the functionality. If you look at this real quick, you can go ahead and plug in 2 more monitors. You can have a total of 3 monitors set up with this. All right. It's got a port for an HDMI. So you can have 1 monitor plugged into your Mac Mini up here through HDMI. You can have a second monitor plugged in here on this dock. And you can have a third monitor plugged in right here with the DisplayPort. How cool is that? All right. Now here's another thing that I mentioned in my last video. The power button on the Mac Mini. All right. So here's your Mac Mini. You got it all plugged in. No power button. It's on the bottom. They put it on the bottom. Look at this right here on the video, on this image here again of this dock. The power button, which and if you got it set up to actually power on the Mac as well, is right there on the dock. Boom. You can get to it easy. That's pretty cool. All right. One of the other benefits of the dock that I didn't touch base on, and that is that it allows you to have up to an additional 8 terabytes. All right. So you can go and grab, they're kind of expensive right now, but you can add on a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, or an 8 terabyte SSD NVMe storage drive. So you just take your Mac. You could actually have bought, if they're still available, you could go and get the Mac with the 256 gigabyte hard drive, and that'd be enough to run your OS and hopefully all the applications you want to use. It should be fine. But if you're using it on a day-to-day basis, you're probably going to need more storage space. And so this dock allows you, again, right here you can see on the bottom, that's where you go and install that SSD drive. That dock allows you to expand your storage. And that's just a killer option to have. Okay. And so again, this is a 13-in-1 docking station. So you've got all of these different additional ports. You've got another USB-C, like we need more after all that is on the actual Mac Mini. They're showing you where you install that SSD card. And then if you stop and look at the other, they're all just really showing there. Here you've got a card reader, and then they also have some USB-A ports. Okay, you wouldn't even need this adapter if you decide to just get the dock. They have USB, the old style USB-A on it, and you can see here it allows you to have 3 monitors. All right, so that's it, folks. What I've gone through is just shown you all the essentials that you're going to need to actually start using your Mac. You know, the bare minimum to actually start using your Mac Mini when you get it. And then again, this nice additional thing that you might want to get down the road to give yourself some more ports and give yourself some more memory, or give yourself some more storage, and the ability to add more monitors is this docking station. But that's it for this video, everybody. Thanks for watching.